Good morning. My name is Galib Amin. I'm going to be doing the intercultural speech. I'll be going over a foreign exchange student that I met going on one of the campuses to recruit actually for the United States Army in North American University. Her name is Halmar Omar, and she's originally from Kuwait, which I knew a little bit about Kuwait because I had been deployed there at one point in my career. I knew a little bit about their culture and everything, but I went more in depth and had an interview with her and got to be able to form an insight on her train of thought on why she wanted to come here to America and further gain her education and achieve some things that she believed was the American dream for her, right? I would like to. The United States is a melting pot of many cultures and countries that has been privileged to be home to one or more diverse groups of people at a time, right? However, despite the long history of interactions of different ethnic races and backgrounds, many of these foreign cultures have not found it easy to, I would say, acclimate here. Today, I will give you an account experience of one foreign exchange student who showcased immense courage, ambition, and optimism in her transition to living in a new culture. All right. First, Halama Omar showcased immense courage to navigate a new society with vastly different social norms that she was accustomed to. I would say, just imagine living in a new country at the airport, but the uncle who was supposed to pick her up was late, leaving her stranded at the time. She felt conspicuous, and other people looked at her differently. Just weird. Like she was fully robed in her hijab, their custom robing over there in Kuwait. Uh, Particularly known to extract strong influence or interactions between local and overseas students. Uh, Nevertheless, she was undertaking a student exchange program meant to address the very issue, right? Secondly, Omar's story is an unwavering desire to improve herself and become better. I think we can all attest to that. We all grow up where we're here constantly, the American dream. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. You just have to be willing to put in the work and the effort to achieve those things, right? And she came over to this country essentially searching for those same qualities and traits and a better way of life, right? Omar is no different. Her desire to learn comes from her upbringing. Traditional Arabic families values education for own sake and encourage their children to apply themselves in school. Therefore, she understood why it was essential to learn from new people and places despite the challenges that may come with her endeavors. Omar's most noticeable and inspirational qualities about her was her optimism. Despite being in a challenging environment, Omar is focused and understands what it will take to succeed in her student exchange program. One of the actions that showcased how positive she was about her new experience was a joke she made about her language challenge. And when I asked her how she was coping with the interaction of the native English speaker, she responded jokingly, "Beautiful. Even my accent can't be differentiated from yours," which was very positive. Like her whole presence and being was very positive. The whole interview, her positivity and enthusiasm for life was genuine, infectious, and inspirational. Honestly, now that we have her experience in a new place, and maybe we can learn to be more supportive and empathetic to those who may not look like us or dress like us or talk or act like us, but are trying, just like we are over here, to make a better name for themselves, trying to achieve some of the same things we're trying to achieve. I'm currently in college right now trying to achieve my bachelor's in social work. She's in college trying to achieve her bachelor's in sports science, you know. So we all have these goals and ambitions that we want to achieve. And I don't believe that we should be limited by our upbringing or where we come from and told that no, you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to do this. So her ambition and optimism for the future, the stories she such reminded me of the values and principles that we all hold basically in society, and why we should preserve them. You know, I really enjoyed some of the interview with her, and I'm just gonna go over a few snippets of some of the transcripts that I had with her. Uh, so I asked her, how is her life going? She said, beautifully. Even my accent cannot be differentiated at this time. That was the joke. And then I asked her, well, who do you credit the most for your smooth transition? And she said, Mrs. Spencer Martin. Without interacting with her, she welcomed me to her home and allowed me to play with her kids. She provided me transport to campus and would come to me at the end of the day to socialize and know how I was faring. Then I asked her, in 2 words, have you achieved what you came here to achieve? And she said definitely yes. And I was very happy to hear that. I'm glad that we are holding up to our core values in America, where all men are created equal, and we can achieve our American dream if we just work hard enough. So, in closing, I will say thank you for listening and have a great day.